Hey everyone, I've pulled some more cards here. Now, I've taken the chance of still keeping the cats in the room, but if it's not going to work out, of course, I can put them in the other room. So, anyway, back to the here. Now, this one is not a love and romance relationship. I would say this is more of like a general type of future spread. What I find so fascinating about these particular cards, if you look at them, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So that means that with those cards, this person does spend a lot of time alone. I mean, especially with the Four of Swords, it usually means like a respite from being around other people. It's not a negative card at all. It's just, a time for solitude, for some space. So I would say coupled with the Three of Pentacles, it looks like this person does remote work. So they work alone and they enjoy it. They prefer to, be on their own rather than, say, in an office with a bunch of coworkers around. And in fact, that's kind of underlined by the Nine of Pentacles here. You see that the Nine of Pentacles is more of a tarot card in relation to people who, are on their own. They enjoy their singlehood. Life is good. They enjoy their own living space, that kind of thing. So it really underlines, somebody who prefers solitude over, say, a lot of social activities. Then we have your Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and Two of Pentacles. So Wheel of Fortune usually points to a good deal of luck. Oh, I see we've got a cat under the blanket here, but we're going to just ignore her for the time being. Then we have the Hermit, which means more time in solitude. And just kind of focusing on one's life and one's truth. In fact, the lantern is kind of like a beacon of light and hope and a search for truth is what I would say in their life. So kind of like, just some self-examination, some focus on them. It's interesting that the Wheel of Fortune pops up for them. So I'm thinking maybe they're going to be going on something like a maybe retreat or something in regards to vacation where they get to spend some time alone, that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden here, the Two of Pentacles, they're juggling a lot of different activities. Next one is the Four of Cups. Again, this kind of underlines the fact that they enjoy being on their own. They're very much into their own life, their own activities. They probably have a strong social network or strong support network. And they don't really feel the need for a romantic relationship in their life, which is totally fine. But then I also see here like some arguments or conflict around that decision. So it may be that they have a reluctance to commit at this point in their life because maybe they went through some past conflict in a past relationship. That would be just like a guess just from looking at those two cards. There's definitely some sort of, reluctance to commit here. I hesitate to call somebody a commitment phobe just based on these cards, but that's what we're looking at. And then finally, the Two of Wands, where they're enjoying some time on their own again, but also kind of looking off in the horizon and, acknowledging all the possessions they have, the happy home they have. This person seems to have a good life and they enjoy like time on their own overall, I'd say, with the spread. So that's what we're looking at in terms of this spread. Okay, thanks everybody.